Well, howdy, howdy, howdy. Finally, senior citizen here. Greetings, boys, girls, and all of our non-binary friends, and welcome to this brand new day. A brand new day in which not much has happened since yesterday. I don't have any big things to talk about. I mean, I trimmed my beard yesterday, but nothing much else big and exciting has happened. Which is why I sometimes worry whether or not I'm succumbing to dementia, because I should have been able to think of something that happened. But it has been pretty boring. I've barely gone anywhere. The only time I left, big time, was to go on walkies last night. And it was a full walkies. It's like a three some point odd mile walk. And the nice thing is now I can do it full speed. It hurts like the devil when I get back, but I'm not limping. And I'm race walking at the speeds that I used to go at, which is good. Oh my God. All of the not being able to move around, inactivity, there's the word. Because of all the inactivity I have been forced to have because of the bone spurs on my heel, I've gained 10 pounds. Just because I can't go out as often. Now I am. Now I am again. Oh, thank God. Instead of just a walk to Walmart and back, I'm going for the 3 and 4 mile walks. So thank goodness for that. Now it is 10 o'clock right now. I got up for the day way too early. Oh my God. I wish that if I went to bed at 1 o'clock, like I did last night, I could sleep past 5 o'clock. Because I was up at around 5, because it felt like I had been beaten with hammers along my hips and all down my legs. I wake up from pain every single morning. Some days I can stay in bed. Some days like today, I was out of bed very early because it just hurt so much I couldn't stay in bed. Yay. But life is life. Oh, itchy nose. But as I talked a bit about cryptid stuff yesterday, I'm going to talk a bit more about my whole cryptid stuff again. Because my cryptid setting again, it has been so many years and so much has happened since I first started talking about the whole setting thing that I want to remind you, or if you haven't heard it before, I want you to hear it for the first time, and I got to keep it fresh in my own mind. Now, my cryptid setting is such that I posit, because of the way things are, our universe has a reality setting. We have reality. And our bodies, our minds, our everything, our universe is set up for this reality. So if you have another reality, like from the inside or the cryptids, there is no handshake protocol. There is no way for them to go, oh, we're part of the same reality. Here's how we pass information along. There isn't any of that. So unless you've got a handshake protocol within you, you're not going to be able to perceive the other reality. So with the cryptids, because we don't have the handshake protocol for the cryptid world, we can't interact with the cryptid world. We don't know it's there. We could be in the middle of a cryptid convention and never know it. And in the context of my setting, Brookerton, South Carolina, a very fictional place because it's a city of 1.5 million people, and in South Carolina, they do not have a town greater than, I think it's like, not even 200,000 people. So Brookerton, along the Samadan River, the fictional Samadan River, is a place in South Carolina that does not exist. But that's the setting. But with this handshake protocol where, you can't interact with this reality, problem is for us, the cryptids, they have our handshake protocol. You cannot detect or interact with a cryptid. But a cryptid can interact with you. And that's bad. Because generally, cryptids don't deal with people. And generally, the only time that a cryptid is going to deal with you is if they're hungry. And boy, oh boy, every single cryptid on the face of the planet wishes they could fill their bellies with human meat. There is something about us that they crave. Now, there is an extra universal substance, to call it, to give it a term, where it is extra universal on a separate layer of reality above ours. But it is attached to us. The cryptids can detect this. They don't know what it is. They only know that, oh, people, boy, they smell delicious. Oh my God, they taste so good. But act within your nature. Big thing that is stressed with cryptids from birth. Act within your nature. They think it is cultural. There is a genetic imperative to act within your nature. Act with outside of your nature, you suffer. If you just think of acting outside your nature, you will feel ill. You start planning on it, you feel sicker. You start acting on it, you get very, very badly ill. And if you do something against your nature very much, like eat a human being, and it's outside your nature, you're going to get very, very sick. You may feel like you're going to die. Cryptids don't vomit. They will if they act outside of their nature. And it is a horrific feeling for them. So yeah, they're not going to act outside of their nature. And the reason I bring all that up, of course, is I wanted to talk about this because there are light, dark, and what I call shadow/gray cryptids. There is stories and legends of the gray/shadow cryptids, but nobody really knows what they would have been. And the thing is, there are human beings who have their third eye open, where every human being in my setting has 3 chromosome sets. The ones that are physical, the chromosome set from the universe of the inside, and a cryptid chromosome set. Those 2, cryptid and inside, are inactive with 98% of the human race. In gamified terms, if you have a cryptid sense, or you can use glamours if you're from the inside, from 0 to 50, you got nothing. It doesn't exist, it doesn't happen. 51 and up, yes, you are. And the higher up you go, especially on the cryptid sense, it is a range of what you can interact with. The higher your third eye goes, the wider it opens, the less you can interact with people down here. They just don't exist to you. The world gets very, very empty. But with the light cryptids, dark cryptids, it's not really a indication of what they feel or do. It's more like a skin color sort of thing. If you're a dark cryptid, you are a dark cryptid. You are generally darker in nature. People that are around a lot of dark cryptids will feel generally a very creepy, unpleasant, sort of haunted feeling. People that are around a lot of light cryptids will feel very happy and uplifted and just come out of the situation like just feeling light in your step, and you're just thrilled for the rest of the day. They don't do anything, and in fact some dark cryptids are wonderful people, and some light cryptids are absolutely horrific monsters. Gray cryptids are human beings whose third eye is open. There are two types of cryptid. There's naturalized and expressed. If you're a naturalized cryptid, your parents were cryptids. If you are an expressed cryptid, your cryptid genome activates and you become a cryptid. Now, if your third eye opens, you can interact with the cryptid world, but you're not a cryptid. You're still a human being. The thing is, you are a cryptid that has expressed, but you have a genetic disease. There is a whole cascade of events that occurs that ends with your physical body transitioning into cryptid energy. And thus energy, well, matter and energy are interchangeable. They're just different sides of the same coin. Your body becomes cryptid matter. But if you are a person whose third eye is open, this cascade, because of a genetic defect, instead of crashing through that last defense and you become a cryptid, it's just a weak wash up against the door and then back out. You become a cryptid in everything but the final way that matters. So you're a cryptid, but with a human body and made out of human matter. You can interact with the cryptid world. You have an activated cryptid genome that 99.99% of it you cannot consciously access. But cryptids don't harm you. It's not in their nature to harm someone whose third eye is open. So, the world is filled with people whose third eye is open, who can largely not interact with the normal world anymore. They have to deal with and befriend cryptids, or they'll go insane from loneliness. It is just a crazed world that you have to suddenly join, because the concepts of life and death are not fluid, but not treated with the reverence we have in our world. Since after all, cryptids, dark cryptids that do have to eat human beings, they will. And human beings, we don't have anything to say about that. It is just a crazed place. But I wanted to check my time, remind myself and talk about this with others, where dark cryptids are not evil. And they don't, again, all have to eat human beings. Only 2% of the cryptid population has to, because of their own genetic defects. That is why dark cryptids, 2% of the dark cryptids have to eat human beings. Genetic flaw, genetic failure, their bodies cannot absorb ambient cryptid energy. They have to get that by eating human beings. We have an energy within us that will make up for that. So instead of them slowly starving to death and dying, they eat us and live. But there are carnivals, dark carnivals. And this one, just to remind myself, was of Bedlam, Hotchkiss, and Macabre, a traveling dark circus. Circus? Carnival. And they don't advertise themselves as a dark carnival, but aside from the normal human sign, Bedlam, Hotchkiss, and Macabre, they do have other things there so that dark cryptids can look at it and go, or any cryptid can go, oh, that looks fun. It's a dark carnival. And it offers this stuff that humans can't see, but only cryptids and those with their third eye open can. But Bedlam, Hotchkiss, and Macabre are Medlane Bedlam, Melody Hotchkiss, and Medlane Macabre are three siblings. But because cryptid litters, they usually have litters of anywhere from 3 to 10 kits, I guess you'd say, and they came from the same litter. And I can speak Modkin Macabre looks Central American. Medlane Bedlam looks Persian. And Melody Hotchkiss, well, she looks a thicker Midwestern blonde woman. And they run Bedlam, Hotchkiss, and Macabre, an traveling carnival extraordinaire. And they go all over the United States. They travel to Europe, the Southern American nations that can handle that sort of thing. And they travel and they show people stuff. And even though they're not evil, even though they try to be as friendly as possible, they still do leave a whole trail of disappearances behind them, because cryptids gotta eat. And sometimes that means you tap into some of the surrounding areas to get some fresh meat for the concession stands. And so when they travel onward, oh, we're missing a couple people. We never see him again. I wonder why. Well, they wonder why. We know why. Oh, I need to go take a nap. I ate too much. So, thumbs up for that. Anyway, though, checking the time. Well, hey, call for action time. If you could like, comment, share, subscribe, that'd be very cool. Making sure to share it only with people that you think would like watching an older man yammer on in a thoroughly inane fashion about things that are largely incomprehensible. Incomprehensible from a mixture of subject matter and the largely inane fashion in which I present them. Thumbs up and thank you. And of course, if you are a Patreon patron, you are a beautiful and awesome human being. Thumbs up and thank you so very, very much. It is appreciated. If I have the spoons, hopefully I got a name or two up here. If I have the spoons, we shall see. For everybody that leaves me a comment, you are a beautiful and awesome human being in your own right. Thumbs up and thank you. I read every comment that YouTube shows me. I thumbs up or heart each one that YouTube allows me, and I answer as many as my nerve compression will let me, which isn't as many as I would like, but it's better than none at all. So thumbs up for that. And hey, it's a Friday, and the month is like half over. Oh goody. I'm going to take care of myself as best I can. I've been playing video games, of course, but I've been trying to replay older ones that I haven't for a while. I've been getting back into Strafe. I've been playing Paint the Town Red. In his review of the game Doom Eternal, Maxar MAX09 refers to himself when he's describing the game, Doom Eternal, how you can spec your character with stats. He goes for speed and ammunition, so he bounces around the arenas like he is a crack-addled spider monkey. I have latched onto that because that's how I play Paint the Town Red. I am a crack-addled spider monkey. I don't stop moving. When I'm running up to get somebody, I use just kicking. I just kick. But I will be running up, you kick, and then you run over the top of them. If you're playing arena, if you kick and then run over the top of them, you can get tangled up into their various body parts and take them out even faster. And when you're playing in the various scenarios, yeah, it's good. And especially crack-addled spider monkey. The very, very first arena that you play is in a biker bar. One of the best places you can jump, there is an island bar. You jump on the roof of the island bar. There is a second floor mezzanine that goes around and people get up there on the stairs. You jump onto that, kick somebody off the edge, jump back onto the bar. They can't get you. They can't jump. Everyone starts running up to the top floor to get you. So you then jump down onto the floor, run over and kick somebody there, run back over, jump up on top of the bar. Everybody starts dashing down the stairs to get you there, at which point you leap up onto the mezzanine like a crack-addled spider monkey to kick someone from behind. If you do it well enough, you can kick that person and then grab chairs and stuff so that as they come around this corner, you're pitching chairs into their faces. And then when they get close, back onto the top of the bar like a crack-addled spider monkey. It's very good. Hopefully I'll be able to record that maybe. Anyway, though, hopefully you can get done today the things that you would like to get done, and if not, please do not beat yourself up. It does not help you get it done better next time, and you deserve better. So, until we meet again, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that is indeed a very good thing. So, yeah, it's a Friday. I don't have much money. I need to purchase a couple things. And hey, life is life. You know, I'm not trying to say that things are terrible. They aren't. I'm just having mental issues because I'm seasonal affective disorder. I still don't get out as much as I would like because of my heel, and it's still darker than I would like. It's getting better. I'm doing better. It's just slow. Yay. Anyway, you take care. I will talk to you all later. And that is indeed a very good thing. So now, once again, I have to talk about how I'm moving my mouse pointer on top of the stop recording button instead of just moving my mouse on top of the stop recording button and then hitting it. Now, after talking about it for a while, I'm actually going to do that.